I really, really wanted to like The Hangover. It is, after all, the most successful R-rated comedy of all time, and it has a cast that I really enjoy. I've liked Ed Helms ever since he was on The Office. I've liked Bradley Cooper ever since he was on Alias, and I even have been a Zach Galifianakis fan, excuse me if I'm butchering his name, since he appeared on True Calling, as well as some of his stand-up comedy, which I enjoy greatly. The Hangover looked like a great comedy. The trailer was funny. Looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. I had really high hopes going into it. And then I saw the movie, and while it's not absolutely terrible, I will say I found it a heck of a lot less funny than I expected to. I actually really laughed very few times throughout the entire film, which is a major disappointment for me. I thought this was going to be something that was going to be one of those great comedies from the past couple of years, along the lines of Role Models or I Love You Man or something really funny like that. Kind of the Apatow film that wasn't actually an Apatow film. Perfect for someone like me who doesn't really care for Judd Apatow movies. Unfortunately, it just never quite generated any kind of humor that I found interesting. It's pretty much lowest common denominator humor, and for the most part, that's just not something that I really get a lot out of. The cast all does their jobs fine, and they are all well cast in the roles that they have, but for the most part, this just is not a movie that I would recommend for most people. The Blu-ray looks and sounds pretty impressive. Of course, this is a brand new movie, so it looks fantastic. Very colorful film. Imagery is very clean. Picture quality is top of the line. No complaints there. The surround sound is actually pretty good as well. Even though this is a comedy movie, which isn't usually the most active surrounds you can find on Blu-ray, it's a pretty active comedy. There's a lot going on at all times. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening. There's a lot of important music cues. There's a lot of just general noise. As the movie is set in Las Vegas, there's always something happening, and this surround sound mix really does reflect that. So you're actually going to get more of a workout from your speakers than you might expect from a traditional comedy. In addition, the Blu-ray is stacked with extra features, including a picture-in-picture video commentary featuring Bradley Cooper, Zach G, as I'm going to call him from here on out, Ed Helms, and director Todd Phillips. There's also a compilation of all the swearing from the film, which there's quite a bit of, and an online teaser including Mike Tyson singing In the Air Tonight. Those are all Blu-ray exclusive features. In addition to that, you get more pictures from the missing camera, over 100 new photos, which granted was one of the funniest parts of the movie, a map of destruction, which lets you kind of see where everything happened in Las Vegas, some improv footage of Ken Jeong, an action mashup, which is a compilation of all the physical comedy from the film, the Three Best Friends song, which is probably the other funniest part of the movie, and the Dan Band, which is the Dan Band performing the song Fame. Wrapping it all up, you get a gag reel, which of course is something that I always enjoy. So if you like The Hangover, and judging by the insane amount of money it took in at the box office, a lot of people do, then without a doubt, this is a Blu-ray you need to own. If you haven't seen the movie yet, though, I caution you. Probably want to try renting it before you buy it. I just don't think it's as funny as many people are expecting it to be.